Hello, my friends. You are in the right place once again today. Welcome to the For Your Success podcast. Today we're talking about tips for choosing an online course creation platform. I truly believe that courses are the number one way to get your message to the world. If you are an author, a speaker, an influencer, a course creator, a coach, you know you have a message that needs to reach the world, and courses are the number one way to multiply your time and your impact and get that message out to more people faster. And so today we're going to be talking about a little bit of the tech behind how to do that with ease. Lots of times, this is one of the top questions that I get is, what platform do I use? What tech do I use to be able to get this course out there? And we're going to be covering my top 3 tips for choosing an online course creation platform. Now, before we get into that though, I want you to know that we have a free course creation blueprint for you that is available in our show notes. If you will head on over to foryoursuccesspodcast.com and click the link in the show notes, you can grab that course creation blueprint. It is a free download. It's like 30 some pages with all the things that you need to know to get your online course created. And we want to gift that to you today. So be sure you check that out. And so number one, what do I need to think about when I'm thinking about my course creation and where to put it online? Like, how do I house this? Well, there's multiple different ways. And the number one thing that I want you to remember is there is no wrong way to host your course. Course creation is creation. It's creative, and therefore there is no right or wrong way to do this. It's what works for you and what works for your people. All right. And so for some of us, it could be as simple as hosting live trainings, hosting it on Facebook Lives or Zoom or some other sort of live streaming platform, YouTube streaming live, right? Others of us want to provide recordings, or we want to do pre-recorded things for our courses. And so number one is all about ease. How do I choose a course creation platform? Choose something that's going to be easy for you and easy for your people. So easy for you. Is it easy for you to be able to deliver the content? Is it easy for you to organize the content? And is it easy for you to upload things and get them to your people? Is it easy for you to link to where things need to be? You know, are you sending the links out via email, or are you having people log into a portal somehow to be able to access them behind a membership portal or a password protected page or something like that? And so the right answer in terms of ease is what makes this easy for you as the course creator to be able to deliver your content, to be able to, you know, when things feel hard to us, when things feel heavy to us, we put them off. We use it as an excuse to procrastinate. And so the big thing there with number one is how to make it easy for you, and then how to make it easy for your people to access, how to make it easy for them to find what they need, and all of that. And there's multiple tools out there. And so I'm not going to tell you you have to use this because it's the best on the market. The market is always changing. You need to do the research and find out which one you prefer. It's just like an email service provider. There's no one right email service provider. Now, obviously, I have ones that I love and love to recommend, and you can check the show notes out for those. But this is not about one of them being right for everyone. We're all different. We all learn differently, and you need to find the one that is easy for you and easy for your people to be able to use. So number 2 is all about presentation. You need to find a course creation platform that will make a pretty presentation. None of us like to log in and use something that is ugly, that looks like it's from the dark ages. And so you need to look at how your information is presented on whatever course platform you choose to use, so that you can say, will my people enjoy using this? Because again, if it's not enjoyable, people are less likely to do it. If they don't enjoy it, if it's, you know, if number 1 was easy, number 2 is presentation. And so it's got to be easy for them, but it's also got to be something that is enjoyable for them. The presentation needs to look nice. Does it look clean? Does it look organized? Does it look easy for them? Even in the appearance of it, does it look easy? Does it make it feel like it's easy to access the material and get the wins? That's super, super important. And so whatever program you're using or whatever platform or software you choose, how does it look on the user's end? Make sure that the presentation is what you expect and what your people will be expecting. And then the number 3 top tip for choosing a course creation platform is your back end system. All right. And the back end means everything that has to do with setting up the course. We talked about that in ease, but beyond that, it's connecting it. Like, does it have an email system included, or do you need to connect it to your email, right? How does the back end work, and does it work the way that you want it to? Again, going back to how easy is it for you to use? Does it take a rocket science to set it up and connect everything? Then unless you have a rocket scientist on your staff already, on your team already, you probably want to find something that's simpler, right? Now, somebody who's got a huge team and got people who are super techie, like, go ahead, let them figure it out if it works better for you, right? What works for you? That's the big key. Because if you can't use it easily, if your team can't implement it easily, if you have a team, then you're not going to use it. And that's therefore the wrong choice for you. And so what's the back end like? How hard is it to set up and connect everything to be able to do what you want to do with it? And then the other aspect of this is the way that things are charged, right? And you have to look at, obviously, the price, your investment to be able to use the software or the platform. Is that something that's in your budget? Can you afford to do this? But also in terms of charging your people who are going to invest in your program, you need to look at how all that is handled. There are usually, in any payment processor that we use, there are fees to use that software, right? If you use PayPal, if you use Stripe, if you use the pay funnels that goes with Stripe, if you have a different processor, whatever it is that you are using has fees. But then sometimes, in order to connect to those payment processors, your course creation software will also have fees. And so look at that, see how it works. Think about taxes. In your state and with your business license, are you required to charge sales tax on this particular product or service that you're providing in your course? In some states, a course is called a product. In some states, a course is called a service or a consulting. And so you need to know about that on the back end to know, does the software charge that? Do I have to add it on additionally? Is that something I take care of on my end? And who's doing all of that? Does the software company collect it and remit it, or am I responsible to collect it and remit it? Depending on the state you're in, but also sometimes it can depend on the state the buyer is in, or the country even that the buyer is in, now that we're getting into international sales tax things. So think about all of those types of things. Get your info and make your pros and cons list, and then make a decision, right? And again, I can't stress this enough. There is no right or wrong when you're choosing an online course creation platform. The right or wrong is what is right for you and your business and the season that you're in, with the team and the resources that you have, in order to do the best that you can do for the people who are enrolling into your programs and getting them the transformation that they want to get. Because all of this is secondary to that transformation. The reason you have a course is so that you can multiply your impact and impact more people. And so we've got to be able to do it in such a way that makes it easy for us to reach them, not more complicated, more easy. And so just as there's no right or wrong email service, there's no right or wrong payment processor, there's also no right or wrong course creation software out there. But these 3 tips, ease, presentation, and back end, are going to help you extremely well in making an educated choice as you make those decisions for your business. And you know what? If you choose one and then you grow and you find out this is not serving you, you can always grow into another one. This one decision does not make or break your business. If it doesn't serve you down the road, just like with homeschooling, right? If one curriculum doesn't work with this kid, then we change it. We don't try to force the kid into the mold of the curriculum. We find a curriculum that suits the kid. And so in your business, you don't have to force your business into the mold of the software. You can find a software. And so if you outgrow this particular platform or this software, you can always upgrade that and move into something that fits you better in the future. So I hope those tips will help you. Leave us a comment or review wherever you're watching or listening to this. Let us know if it was helpful. If you've got other questions, leave them for us. Be sure you go back to the show notes and grab that free course creation blueprint download. And we love hearing from you and love serving you on the For Your Success podcast. I can't wait to see you next time.